What's up, YouTube boys and girls?
Hey there, junkies. It's Justin, the Snap-on Junkie. How the fuck are you doing today? Okay, today we're going to do a little bit something different. I bought some things from Lowe's, and I'm going to show you me putting this together. It's just some stuff. I'll show it to you in a second. Then I have some special plans for the other shit that I'm replacing it with. But anyway, I just want to get into this. A guy saw my restoration video and saw that I used a regular punch instead of a brass punch. His name was Dan Evans. So this is part of fan mail. He sent me some proto brass punches. And it looks like it goes up to 3/4. This is maybe half. And then 7/16. So David Evans, if you're out there, thank you so much for sending it. I really appreciate this. I'm going to put this in the box. There'll be a spot for it. And, you know, we'll go on from there. We'll use this thing in the future. So without further ado, let me show you what the fuck I bought today. We're going to try these out, and I'll let you know how they work later. But I'm just replacing some junk that I got. That doesn't work very well, and I'll show you that. Alrighty guys, what I bought is 2 Delta bench grinders. They have the variable speed on them. I got the 6 and the 8 because I really need some better bench grinders. So I bought these. They're pretty cool. I'll show you, you know, me putting them together and all that shit, what they look like. But I just kind of wanted to show you what they were first, and then what we're going to be replacing, because this thing is a pile of garbage. So I just want to get this out there that this shit ain't worth the money that I paid for it, and I feel bad. So anyway, let me get into that. Alrighty, here's what we're replacing. Now this fucking thing is from Harbor Freight. I just wanted to zoom in to show you that I do own something from Harbor Freight, and let me tell you, this is a piece of shit. Absolute garbage. Not worth the paint that's on it, really. I don't remember how much I paid for this fucking piece of shit. It was probably like 40 bucks. And I'm going to show you the problem with it. Now, this might get a little loud, but anyway, here it is. I'm going to turn it on. Watch this. Okay, this thing is an unbalanced piece of shit. It just vibrates too much. The wheels vibrate terribly. So I need to replace this. Because what I use bench grinders for is A, to sharpen tungsten. And I'll show you how to do that later in the video. But you can see that this thing is watering all the fuck around. And it's just a piece of shit. Now, I'm not sitting here saying, you know, that everything from, well, yes I am. Everything from Harbor Freight is fucking garbage. Don't waste your goddamn money on it, because they got me. I needed a bench grinder pretty quick, and I bought this thing, and it's just not right. So, how do we take care of this problem? I mean, how do we get rid of this thing? What are we going to do with it? But I got something special for you. So I'm going to show you what I really think about Harbor Freight. Alright guys, what to do about this Harbor Freight grinder. Now, you know, I could just throw it away, but really, I need to show the violence of how pissed off I am about this piece of shit. So, here's what the fuck I got. Now, a lot of people said that I should use safety glasses. The Junkie's really not into safety, really. So I thought I'd put on this fucking thing here, and this thing deserves to die a terrible death. What a piece of shit. So let's take care of that fucking goddamn problem. What a piece of shit. You know, now we gotta clean this mess up. But whatever, fuck that grinder. Woo! Alrighty, everybody out there in YouTubes. What I did is I went ahead and mounted the Delta grinders to my workbench. And I'm gonna turn them on here in a second. and then I'm going to show you kind of what I got. So this one is set up for buffeting polishing. The reason I wanted to get this is because I have a viewer sending me a ratchet to restore. So I want to get it all buffed up and looking pretty good for him. So I needed to get this grinder, and that'll be here sometime this week, and the video will be out later. And then also, I'm going to show you how to grind tungsten with a bench grinder if you already don't know how to do it, but it's just a simple way. But when I turn this on, this thing is variable speed here. So as you can tell by the sound difference, you know, we're running. And you can turn this grinder up so you can really get an idea of how much you know, for buffing and all that stuff. And it comes with this little light that I put on there. You know, I put an LED light bulb and everything in there. So that's this grinder. This is an 8-inch grinder. And let me tell you, 8-inch fucking buffing wheels are hard to find. You know, this thing is gonna fray a little bit till we get some compound on it and shit like that. But now I'll go show you the 6-inch grinder. Alrighty, everybody out there, this is the 6-inch grinder I bought. It's a Delta again, and it comes with a work light and all that stuff. It's just the same size as the 8-inch, same features, you know, variable speed and all that stuff. This one's a little loud because I got a really soft brass wire wheel in this side, and then, you know, it gets quieter as we go up. So now we're going to talk about grinding tungsten and what that entails and how you can use a bench grinder to do that. I don't know if you can see this here. Fucking, there you go. Okay, so I like a TIG welder, and you have to grind the electrode down to point, okay? Now, a TIG welder to me is, if you're going to get a welder, you want to get a TIG welder or like TIG and stick welder, if you will. I like that method better. A stick welding is for like if you're out on the farm and you just got to fucking burn some rod in there to get it back together, then you want to use like a 6011, you know what I'm saying? I call that a trash rod. That's just shit that's got paint. But if you really want to make welds that look beautiful and all that stuff, I'm not a big fan of a MIG. To me, a MIG welder is a production style welder when you're going to weld big items together quickly. Okay, that's what a MIG welder is for. If you want precision and look good, okay, you want to use a fucking TIG welder. Okay, now, I'm a firm believer in TIG welder. I mean, I've seen some people out there on YouTube, I'm not going to mention any names, but they built some exhaust system for their car, and they MIG welded it together. And I'm going to tell you, that shit looked like booger fuck on there, because, you know, they should have bought a TIG welder and made it real nice. That's just what kind of person that I am. So, let me show you. So, I like a 36 grit roughing wheel, because, as you know, tungsten is hard. Now, you want to get a drill, basically the oldest one that you got. Fucking, it don't matter what it is. I have this DeWalt fucking piece of shit here, and this drill is all for just grinding tungsten. So, as you can see, you want to put your electrode in there, and then you want to watch how far you stick it out, especially with, like, let's say, the smaller tungsten you get, like 1/8 inch tungsten or 64th tungsten, that becomes really thin and brittle, and it's hard to do that, because what you're trying to do is get this fucking booger off there. Fucking, there you go. And you're just trying to get this shit off there. So how you can use a grinder is A, no safety fucking shit here. Get rid of all that guard and all that bullshit. It's just going to get in your way. So then you just turn the grinder on, and you want to be at the maximum speed that your grinder goes. Then all you got to do is drill. And now you can see focus. There you go. you can see that we got a nice point on there, you know what I'm saying, in our tungsten. Now, I will tell you one thing. I only use this grinding wheel for tungsten. That's it. You can't, if you get it cross-contaminated, it just fucks your weld up and all that shit. But that's how you grind tungsten. That's how I do it. There's some places out there that sell a, what do you call that? Especially tungsten grinder, but they're like $1,300. And who's got the money for that? So, anyway, I kind of like these Delta grinders here, you know. I really like this variable speed thing, you know. And I like it that it doesn't shake the whole fucking workbench. But, anyway, well, I hope you learned something today. Don't waste your fucking money on a Harbor Freight grinder. God, that shit is garbage, guys. Seriously, don't spend your money on that shit. It's just a waste of time, man. Now you know how the junkie feels about Harbor Freight garbage. But anyway, to tell you about these grinders, I got them at Lowe's. The 8-inch one was like $129, and then the 6-inch was $79 or something like that. And I stopped at Harbor Freight on the way down here, and I just looked at how much that Harbor Freight grinder cost, and it was like $49 for the one that I had. So I just basically pissed away $50 on that fucking hunk of garbage. But anyway, so these Delta grinders, you know, we'll be using them here in some videos and stuff like that. And, you know, let me know if you guys want me to kind of show you the overview of TIG welding if you ever want to buy one of those. What kind of little welder that I got and all that stuff. I mean, it's not, I want to get some other welders, but this one works good for what I use it for, and it would be a good home gamer one, as long as you get some gas and stuff like that. But let me know in the comments if you guys want to, you know, go over a little welding seminar, and I'll teach you how to do that, or my way of doing it, you know what I'm saying. But anyway, you can use your imagination. Sorry I didn't get the best of angle when I fucking knocked that grinder off with a hammer. But sometimes you just got to get rid of the, you got to take out the trash, man, you know. And like, comment, subscribe, share these videos with everybody. Let everybody know what the Junkie's about. You know, we're out here, you know, trying to get this channel to grow. I really want to get to 5,000 subs here in the next, you know, 45 days. That's really my goal. You know, and then we're going to go on to 10,000. I really feel like, and that's just a testament to you guys watching this channel. Fuck, that's really all I got today. The channel's really looking up. I feel like there's going to be some good things happening to this channel. So if you guys don't like this video, this is going to be released on Monday, and Tuesday morning, probably about 9 o'clock, the Toolbox Tour is going to go live on YouTube. I know a lot of people have been waiting for that. I've got 6 hours in editing that thing together, but it's fucking awesome. I really enjoy it. So anyway, well, what I will say is we will give these grinders 20 fire emojis and a tan arm. They're not a black arm yet, but we'll use them and then find out. But anyway, thanks for watching today. You guys have a fucking good one. Catch you on the next video.
Feeling the way that I'm feeling myself. Fuck everyone else.
What's up, YouTube boys and girls?